Part 1, The Story Behind the Coin 030 to 230. The 1976 Bicentennial quarter wasn't just any quarter. It was a celebration, a tribute to 200 years of American independence. Rather than the typical eagle reverse, this coin featured a special drummer boy design, created by Jack L. Ahr, selected as part of a national design competition. The U.S. Mint produced these quarters from 1975 to 1976, and all of them are dual-dated 1776 to 1976 to honor the U.S. Bicentennial. No quarters with the 1975 date exist, they were all struck with this commemorative design during the 2-year period. The D Mint mark refers to the Denver Mint, which produced over 860 million of these quarters. With such a huge mintage, you might wonder, why would any be rare? Well, here's where things get interesting. Part 2, What makes some 1976 D quarters worth thousands? 2:30 to 5 o'clock. While most bicentennial quarters are only worth face value, certain rare errors, varieties, and special strikes can turn this common coin into a high-value collectible. Let's break down what makes a 1976 D quarter exceptionally rare and valuable. 1. Minting errors. Errors are the holy grail in the coin world. Look for double die obverse or reverse. Doubling on the date or the drummer boy's features can fetch hundreds to thousands. Off-center strikes, coins not centered correctly can be worth big money. Clipped planchets or struck on wrong planchets, some quarters were accidentally struck on 5-cent or foreign coin blanks, those have sold for up to $20,000. 2. High-grade condition, MS-67 and above. Coins graded MS-67 to MS-69 by PCGS or NGC are very rare. While an MS-65 quarter might be worth $20, the price skyrockets at MS-67 and higher. A 1976 D Bicentennial quarter graded MS-68 sold for $3,246. MS-69 examples, nearly perfect condition, are almost impossible to find. If one surfaced at auction, it could fetch $15,000 to $30,000 or more. 3. Full drum lines. Look closely at the drum in the reverse design. If the lines are crisp and fully visible, collectors call it full drum lines or full strike, a quality sign that boosts value. 4. Special silver-clad versions. Most 1976 D quarters are copper-nickel clad. However, the silver-clad bicentennial quarters were sold as collector sets and struck in San Francisco, with an S mint mark, but errors or experiments could have allowed some silver planchets into Denver presses. If you found a 1976 D quarter made from 40% silver by mistake, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars at auction, possibly $100,000 or more. Part 3, Real-Life Auction Sales 5 to 7:30. Here's where the hype meets reality. Let's look at actual sales of rare 1976 D quarters. MS-68 Denver Bicentennial Quarter, sold for $3,246, Heritage Auctions, 2019. Major error, double denomination A 1976 D quarter struck on a dime planchet sold for $35,000. Experimental pieces, some prototypes or test strikes have fetched over $100,000, especially if they were silver-struck Denver errors. Full red and blue toners, rare, natural toning sold for over $10,000 due to eye appeal alone. When rare condition and a minting error combine, you've got the recipe for a six-figure sale. And since most people don't even check their change, many of these are still out there, waiting to be found. Part 4. How to spot a rare one 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Want to check your quarters for treasure? Here's what to do. Check the mint mark, look for the D below the date. Inspect with magnification, look for doubling, clean drum lines, or off-center designs. Weigh it, standard quarters weigh 5.67 grams. Silver errors weigh around 5.75 grams, use a precise digital scale. Get it graded. If you think you've got something rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Look for luster, coins that haven't circulated will have a brilliant shine. These are more likely to be high MS grades. OUTRO, the treasure in your pocket 9 to 10 o'clock. Who knew that one small coin, minted to honor our nation's 200th birthday, could hold the power to change your life? The 1976 Bicentennial quarter might look ordinary, but the rarest ones have already fetched thousands, tens of thousands, and even over $100,000. It's proof that treasure isn't always buried deep underground. Sometimes, it's sitting quietly in your change jar, purse, or the corner of your coin collection. So go check your quarters. Right now. You might be holding on to a coin that could pay for a vacation, a car, or even a new home. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow treasure hunters. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune, and together, we might just help someone strike gold. Yes, you heard that right. Some 1999 Georgia quarters, due to rare minting errors, have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. These aren't just collector's items, they're potential life changers hiding in plain sight. In this video, we'll delve into the history, the errors, and how you can identify if your Georgia quarter is a hidden treasure. Section 1, the 1999 Georgia quarter. A brief overview. The 1999 Georgia quarter was the fourth release in the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. Featuring a peach, the state symbol, live oak sprigs, and the state motto, wisdom, justice, moderation. Over 451 million of these quarters were minted in Philadelphia alone. While most are common, a select few possess unique errors that make them exceptionally valuable. Section 2, the experimental planchet error. The $10,000 coin. Among the most sought-after errors is the experimental planchet error. In 1999, the U.S. Mint tested new metal compositions intended for the Sacagawea dollar on quarter. Some Georgia quarters were mistakenly struck on these experimental planchets, resulting in coins with a golden or greenish HA weight between 5.9 and 6.3 grams, standard quarters weigh 5.67 gram, a thicker appearing absence of the typical copper stripe on the lack of or incomplete edge reading. These rare coins have sold for as much as $10,000. Site turn 0 search 0. Section 3, other valuable errors to watch for. Beyond the experimental planchet, other errors can significantly increase a Georgia quarter's value. Off-center strikes. Coins not properly aligned during minting can be worth hundreds, depending on the degree of misalignment. Double die errors. These show duplicated images or inscriptions, with values ranging from $100 to over $100. Missing clad layer quarters. Missing their outer layer appear copper-colored and can fetch between $150 and $40. Multiple strikes. Coins struck more than once can be valued from $300 to over $4,000, depending on the severity and clarity of the arrow. Site turn 0 search 1. Section 4, identifying a rare Georgia quarter. To determine if your 1999 Georgia quarter is valuable, weigh the coin. Use a precise scale. A weight over 5.67 grams could indicate an arrow. Examine the color. A golden or greenish tint may suggest an experimental planch. Inspect the edges. Look for missing reading or the absence of the copper strip. Use magnification. A magnifying glass can help spot doubling or other anomaly. Consult experts. If you suspect you have a rare coin, consult a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a third-party grading service for authentication. Section 5, real-life sales and market trends. The market for error coins remains robust. For instance, a 1999 Georgia quarter with an experimental planchet error sold for $7,200 in 2002. Site turn 0 search 1. Another with a double strike error fetched $4,200 in 2002. Site turn 0 search 1. These sales underscore the potential value hidden in your pocket. Chong. Section 6, preservation and selling tips. If you believe you found a valuable Georgia quarter, avoid cleaning. Cleaning can reduce a coin's value. Proper storage. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent damage. Seek authentication. Third-party grading services can certify the coin's authenticity and grade, enhancing its marketability. Choose the right platform. Consider selling through reputable auction houses or online platforms specializing in numismatic. Outro, call to action. So, before you spend that 1999 Georgia quarter, take a closer look. It might be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more treasure hunting tips. Share your findings or questions in the comments below. Happy hunting! Note, for a full 2,000-word script, consider expanding each section with more detailed explanations, historical context, and additional real-life examples. If you need assistance with that, feel free to ask.